I'm Christy Hartman. Welcome back to my channel. We are altering scrapbooking papers on my 6x6 inch plate using 6x6 inch scrapbooking papers. So these are just a few of the resulting prints that you will see me work on today using some PM Artist Studio stencils and my 6" by 6" plate. Some of them you can still see the pattern behind, some not so much. Some it was actually one pull and I was happy with. Some it was multiple pulls. I did probably, I wouldn't venture to guess how many I did. 50 or 60 of them. I'm not going to show you that many of them because that would just be overwhelming for video. Let's get started. I am going to use my 6x6 inch plate, and I pulled out 6x6 inch pieces of scrapbooking paper just out of my stash that I'm going to try and alter. Just going to use just transparent colors that will add a color to this and just add a color to start with, and then we'll go from there. And let's see how this goes. This is just going to be an experiment. Let's do a combination here. Let's do green gold and Nico Azo. Now this one I think we'll go with Van Dyke Brown. Let's use a little micaceous. Alright, let's go with a little bit of Quinn Nickel Azo Gold. Let's go with some Indian Yellow. Let's do transparent red iron oxide. Let's try iridescent gold fine. let's add more layers to our 6 by 6 inch plate. And let's do this differently. Let's cover it. You're going to see me work in between colors. I did not clean my plate once, did not clean off my brayer, but because I was using open colors, they just blended and mixed together. And I made sure that I used colors that would blend and mix together. Now I'm adding some dark red. I'm going to use a stencil by PM Artist Studio called Gauze. It's actually a new stencil to me. And the other nice thing about open is that I can get multiple prints off of this single application of paint. Sometimes 3 and 4 applications of paint. And then I still had the opportunity to use this as an overlay. All right, let's do a little bit of phthalo blue red shade. And let's put, just out of curiosity, let's put a little bit, no, let's not do that one. Let's do manganese blue. I use these paints as an ombre because I wanted to show the difference in colors on each one of these prints. Some worked, some not so well. Some of these you won't see until perhaps maybe as a feature stripe or as a background, because they just didn't turn out that well. However, this one I really liked. This was a good print. I also tried doing a flop off with that last stencil. Had limited success. Let's do cobalt blue in the center. Phthalo blue red shade. This stencil that I'm going to use is called Geopoly, and it is the special edition one that PM Artist Studio does. It has a little smaller pattern than the other Geopoly, and I thought on a 6 by 6 inch plate it would work much better. Again, I'm getting multiple pulls off of this paint application, which is the beauty of the open paints, because when you're trying to do multiple prints like this, it just makes it a lot easier. I've changed my mind. Let's do cobalt blue and manganese blue. One thing that I discovered was that these transparent colors do not go over these scrapbooking papers that have the black on them. I should have known that, just knowing how golden open point paints work, but I kept persevering thinking that it would work, and it just didn't always work real well. As you'll see, you don't see a lot of the stencil pattern on this. And we're going to use the same color combo. We're going to use the manganese blue, and this time I think we'll use the phthalo blue. Or maybe I should go green gold. Let's try green gold. It's funny how some of these work out better than others. Now, this color combination I thought was beautiful, especially over the top of some prints that I thought were a little underwhelming for sure. This one in particular, I love this print. And that you'll see I'm going to use in another video at a later date. This is a great stencil. If you do not have this stencil, seriously consider buying it. It's wonderful. Here I am just showing you another version of that same color combination that we just used. Let's go with the green, but let's do this on the outside, and then on the inside, let's do the ultramarine. I'm showing you another blue version of the Geopoly that I just showed you, and I believe I used teal and ultramarine blue on this one. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you. Share it with your friends. I always need new subscribers, and I'll see you in my next video.